Hey, you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with entirely Early Bird. Hey, girl.
What's happening?
How you doing?
What it is? I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing amazing, girl.
That's what's
Are
up.
you ready for these questions?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, family.
What's happening? What's happening in the chat?
We about to get into some things, so sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and let's go. Question number one. What made you want to start YouTube?
Um, what made me want to start YouTube is I'm people tell me I'm good at speaking, and they say that I'm funny all the time. So I just feel like, why not? And a long time ago, my friend she was like, you should do YouTube, and I was like, So I just used to get on there, but this was way before. This was like 2008, and yeah, I just used to record without you know any fear. But now it's like a lot of people are watching, but I used to do that early on. Just pick the camera up and record and put it on there.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have a difficult time at just starting. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So for you to have just been so comfortable is something a lot of people wish they probably was able to do.
Yeah.
hmm That's for
Hmm.
sure. And you do have that like comfortable way about you to just be able to like have a conversations. That's why people really love your story times on your page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes really well. You're really good at doing story times, that's for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, question number two. If your life had flashed before your eyes, what do you think the first thing you'll see will be?
It actually did. It actually did before. Um, the first thing I saw was I don't know. Every time that it did, I just think of my mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I ain't want her to see me like that. You know,
I feel that.
you got me right there, like at the beginning.
In the
Woo!
beginning, child,
Yeah,
that's just
like right at the
number two.
beginning.
All right, so question number three. What's your wildest fantasy?
My wildest fantasy is actually it's not a fantasy. It's like a dream life. Cause fantasies, I just feel like I can make them my reality. So it's like a dream life. I want a lot of land, and I want to be able to have like my own compound, like you know,
Hmm.
with like-minded people. Like if we growing our food and building with what we
Mm-hmm.
know. I want a lot of people that's like carpenters and different trades and stuff
Yeah,
on that land. And
yeah.
that's what I want to do. That's like my
Your dream,
dream.
like your
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
I feel that. That's amazing.
Hmm.
So, like, if you was able to actually do that, would you do that in the United States?
Oh, that's the thing. It's like with every day and what's going on. It's like my mind changes as life goes on, as I grow. I I I tend to change certain things, but I was planning on doing it. I wanted to do it like in Georgia, like where you live. So yeah, because it's a lot of land,
Hmm.
a lot of
Especially like
land.
further outside of the city.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So speaking on that, if you was building a compound with like all type of different like trademarks and all type of different things, pretty much like building a village,
Hmm.
what would you name that village?
Something with tribe in it. Um, Eagle tribe or something like that. Because I like birds. I like birds.
Mm,
That's where I got my name from.
okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
So what's your favorite bird?
A eagle.
An eagle. Is
Yeah.
there a reason why?
I feel like eagles have a keen eye, and they're like very strong. They represent like strong and pride. So strength and pride. You know. But that's the main bird of like that I think of when I think of like the type of bird that represents, my name and the bird that I would pick. I like
Hmm.
peacocks too.
I like peacocks too.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Queen's Academy said Eagle Tribe.
Yeah.
All right, so the next question that I have for you here is, you had a video that was titled The Most Toxic Warehouse Job.
Mhm.
With all that happened there, if you could name the warehouse off of, like, based off of everything that you went through,
Mhm.
what would you name it?
Um, another episode. Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, another episode.
Another episode. That is wild.
Yeah.
So, in another episode, you know how in warehouses everything is kind of sectioned off. What do you
Mhm.
think will be in there?
What would be in there is you know how you go to the set of like Bad Girls Club or something like that, and they got like the cameras and
Yeah.
the makeup rooms and
Oh,
stuff like
you're
that. Yeah,
funny.
that's what it was. Yeah.
That is hilarious. You got the makeup room, you got the camera room, you probably got the room for the props. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You got the room for the injured, since a whole
Yeah.
lot of people. What about the emergency folks? They probably need to be
Yeah,
in there
they on
too, from what you were
standby.
saying.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my God. That was a really good video. And I seen that video had like 200 and something views. So many people had commented because they really like the way that you actually explain your stories. You kind of like bring it to life. Is that something you've always been able to do since you were young?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. I remember when I started poetry, my teacher got me to get in front of everybody. So I learned early in to,
Mhm.
my presence and how to speak in front of people. So that's what I did. Sometimes I'll be nervous, but once I get into things, I loosen up. So um yeah, it started young. And then
Nice.
my great grandmother was a pastor, so she'd make us get in front of everybody and speak too. So that was
Mm,
another thing.
okay.
Yeah.
So when you're like standing and giving like a speech or anything like that and you're nervous, what helps to calm you down?
Before I started, I drank ashwagandha tea and I actually took a ashwagandha vitamin, a supplement. So that's what loosened me up. Yeah. It like soothes and it's like a stress reliever. So that's what loosened me up to get on the camera.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live. Please
I'm
make
not
sure
looking
to
at
double
the
tap your
comments
screen.
because it's over on the left side, and I'm trying to stay
Oh, you're
engaged.
fine.
Yeah.
No, you're completely fine. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with Lee Early Bird. Please make sure to go over to her page and subscribe and check out her content, okay?
Yeah.
So, the next question that I have for you here is, what is your favorite video game?
Right now it's Grand Theft Auto RP. I play that a lot. On the role play, like I don't know if everybody see when the Grand Theft Auto characters are your own and you can talk with them and do different things and drive around the city. It's kind of toxic, but I like it. It takes me out of my element sometimes when I'm like just engulfed in too much content creation and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I tend to like play that or Sims. I like Sims. I really like Sims.
I know a lot of people that like Sims. I never actually like got the comp set of it.
It's like you'll get like too caught up into it. Like you'll be living it like through the actual character because you can do anything with the character. You can create their hair, what they eat, their traits, where they live. You can decorate their houses. They interact with other Sims. They build relationships, kind of like what we do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So if you was to be able to like create your own supplement, what would be like the benefits of it?
Okay, so I would want the benefits to be something
The
calming.
benefits of, yeah.
Yeah, something calming, something that relaxes you, because I know a lot of we have a lot of stress in the day to day, but I would want it to be, it would have you alert also. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So I would want something for the daytime, like a daytime type of tea.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
You got
Kenneth
some good
said,
questions here.
thank you. Kenneth said, I prefer Slim City myself. Love
Oh
being the
yeah.
mayor of the city. The mayor of the city. So if you the way you play like Grand Theft Auto and stuff, because I remember seeing Grand Theft Auto, I actually played it before, and only because like my family had the game or whatever, and it was
Mm,
just fun. Like me when I was playing Grand Theft Auto, I used to just jump in the car and like crash into everything. I thought that was fun. So if you was to actually like create a character that didn't really have a purpose, like a bystander dang near,
mhm.
what kind of character would you create?
Um, a character that's just standing there. It would be one that does meditation and stuff. Like, you can see them go to the gym, they're working out, they're going to the cafe, they're sipping on lattes and having like a little energy drink, a little green drink, those type of things. And
Okay.
probably they stand in the out like on the walks, and they're like playing for some, they're like following their dreams, like they got like the tip cup out and they playing a guitar or something like that. They're trying to follow their
Mhm.
dreams. Yeah.
Okay. Right now, with the transition that the United States is kind of in, with
Mm,
like the presidency and just like the stress that a lot of people are kind of going through right now, what type of law would you put into place that you think is probably going to be required for like this full year?
oh, a law that I would put into place. um we don't have too many days off from the day to day, so I would make a law that at the middle of the day, it has to be the middle. That it's mandatory that we decompress for at least probably 3 hours, because I don't think these breaks that they give, what I'm saying, for a human
Mhm.
is good. I see in different countries they implement that. They actually rest throughout the day. They take a nap. So I will implement that. That'll have to be a law. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
like
don't get
that.
enough sleep.
Yeah. No, a lot of people would agree with that, honestly. Yeah. And I feel like with everything that's kind of going on, I feel like a lot of people probably need to step back, you know what I'm saying? Before
Hmm.
it gets too crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next question that I have for you here is, what's the least most important thing that is very important to you?
The least most important. Um, uh, the least most important thing that's very important. Dang.
Like for me, for example, honey, for me, it's my lip gloss. It is definitely the least most important, but it's very important to me, child. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right
Okay.
now.
Okay. Um, it's my earbuds.
Yeah. Okay.
These things I have to, but when I'm leaving the room, I have to put them in my ear because I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to be, I just always want to be with me. I don't want nothing to interfere with my energy and how I feel. Like when, because you can hear anything from anybody and they can set your energy off. So I tend to put my earbuds in my ear so that I can stay centered. You get what I'm saying? So my
Yeah,
earbuds.
most definitely. I think that works for a lot of people too, just to kind of just like some people when they like just some people can literally put their earphones in their ear and not even listen to anything just to not be spoken to just be
Yeah.
left alone.
Yeah.
So I can understand why some people would prefer to block things out, especially if they just want to continue to stay in their thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
hmm I feel that. Okay. So my next question that I have for you here is if you can pick a new skill in an instant, what would it be?
A new skill. I want to learn how to play the piano. I want to
Okay.
learn how to play the piano.
Is there a reason why?
I always seen that it was cool. Um, and I want to learn how to play the piano. I do. I do. I don't know why I never did. I don't know. It looks like it's technical, but yeah, I want to learn how to play the piano.
I honestly do think that is technical, especially when you see some of those people that really like it almost looks like they're putting their soul into their fingers. You know what I'm saying? The way that they just flow and the music just sounds so,
Yes.
and then you see their facial expressions that's like, like that's really dope. I love when they are
Yes.
able to just like flow with it and make it look so like effortlessly. I love that. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's definitely a good one right there. All right,
Yes.
so the next question I have for you here is how many French fries would you allow your friend to take before you tell them to go buy their own?
A handful.
A handful.
Yeah, a handful.
To be honest, for me, I'm first off, I'm gonna probably have to have. I don't eat French fries like that, but if I did, I would probably have to have a large, and I'll probably give you like I'll give you like 8 pieces. I give you 8 pieces because we went to that drive-through together, and you probably say
Yeah.
you ain't want nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but what's so crazy? Some people they're not hungry until they see people eating.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
yeah. So, all right. So the next question that I have for you here is: if you can hack any company, which company would you choose?
Hard rock.
Why is that?
Hard rock. Because I used to work there, and I know how much money come through the throughout the day, and I know that they got a lot. They got a lot of I don't know. They just know how to. It's like a psychological thing that they have going on with their systems and how they get you to be addicted in there and keep playing. And yeah, I would hack the hard rock.
Okay. So the next question that I have here for you is: you have a video that's on your page titled "Personal Space Doesn't Exist Anymore." If you were in the elevator that fit only 8, but that day there was 10, including you, and the elevator got stuck, what would be your instant reaction?
To put my headphones on, and yeah, like yeah, cause I try to keep myself calm in situations, but I'll also be trying to dial. I'll put my headphones on, but it's connected to my phone, so I'm gonna be dialing, you know, the emergency. Like we need to get this going, but I'm trying to stay calm. Feel me? That's just like my first instant in everything. I just try to stay calm in any
Just gotta
situation.
stay calm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's actually a really good thing to be able to do because sometimes, especially when simultaneously and you wasn't expecting it,
Yeah.
it can send you into like an adrenaline rush,
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So the next question that I have for you here is, what quote most resonates with you?
Um, what quote? Uh, uh, dang. Give me a quote that resonate with you, so I could think about one. Cause mine is not really a quote. It's it's the Serenity Prayer. So like I just live by that. Like
You said it's the Serenity. What was that?
the Serenity Prayer.
Oh, so what is it?
It is. I can't say it verbatim, but it's give me the give me the strength to uh the things that I can't change. Give me the strength. I can't really like say it right now. Somebody probably said in the chat. Give me the strength to change the things that I can and the things that I can't. Uh, give me the strength. Dang, I can't think of it right now. But I got a
Hey,
poster,
family. Are you
but it's
able to
not
help
the
her?
exact one, but it's sort of like it, but it's not the exact quote. But I got a coaster that's sort of like it. Somebody probably will see it.
Mm, okay. So a lot of people are putting in their quotes that they feel resonates with them. Kenneth said, I came to the fork in the road and I took the path least taken by Robert Frost.
That's
Queen's
good.
Academy said, accept the things that I cannot change. Honey Lover Friend said, oh, same thing. Hmm. Okay. So the next question that I have for you here is, if somebody read your mind, what would be the first thought?
Um, trying to be free, like trying to feel more free in this world because you know what I'm saying. So much against you know uh people of my color that you just want to be free. You just I don't know. I don't know who that resonate with, but that's how I feel. Like I just always try to feel free in this world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the chat, they're saying that they wanted to be able to pull up the serenity prayer. Whenever you guys, if y'all want to be able to put it there, y'all most definitely can. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with Entirely Early Bird. Please make sure to go and subscribe and check out her content, okay? So the next question I have for you here is, if you can choose a brand new name for yourself, what would it be and why?
Um. Hmm. Chosen. I like that name, and I would choose that name because it's different, and I feel like that's just how I feel. Like I'm chosen. So um,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I would pick that name. I just feel like
I like that name. I like
yeah,
that name, honestly. It really kind of has like a power behind it in a way, you know? Yeah. I like that name.
it's like a name
Mm-hmm.
that just
It
speaks
kind
for
of,
itself.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like the name Chosen, what kind of comes to me off is like a really like settled vibe off the name Chosen. You know what I'm saying? Like someone
Hmm.
that looks but doesn't speak. Like, someone like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So the next question I have for you here is, what's the worst advice that you would give to someone that you didn't like?
Don't listen. Don't listen to somebody that I don't like. What's the worst advice? Don't listen to their own advice.
That is funny. Don't listen to your own advice. Child, they'll
Yeah.
definitely be lost. They'll definitely be lost. All right, so the next question I have for you here is, if you can make a TV series off of storytelling, what would you name it and how would the series go?
Okay. What would I name it? For storytelling. Storytelling. Dang, I can't even think of my series off of storytelling. Um, Series off of storytelling. Woo, you got me stumped there. Series of. Oh my God.
Okay, let's come back to that one, okay?
I think another day in the life. Another day in the life.
Another day in the life.
Another day on the stroll, and it'll be about different people in their lives and different like parts of the world where they're walking and they document what they're like what they encounter so that we can kind of get a a retrospect of how it is when everybody is like walking on their journey every day, and what I'm
Mm,
saying, the things that they go through or what they encounter, or if they
yeah.
go to the store or the market, or things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I actually like that. I like
Hmm.
that. So, I see Queen's Academy said that she missed a question. The question I had just asked was, oh, did I go to the wrong one? Is ooh, what question was I doing? Oh, if you can make a TV series off of storytelling, what would you name it and why? So that was the question that I had asked just now. All right, so the next question that I have here for you is, what is something that you wound up or what is something that wound up being totally different from what you imagined? Something that you've been through.
What wound up being totally different from what I imagined. Um, my life. I thought, yeah, I thought that I was gonna go and be a correctional officer.
Mm, that would look good on you. You do give that vibe too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I like that. Okay.
yeah.
But what? So is that something that you thought about before and you just didn't end up going down that path? What made you change your mind?
I did a lot of dangerous jobs, and I can't believe I did those. It was just the mind frame that I was in, you know, and I don't, I don't know what I was thinking to put myself in the line of danger like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got a bunch of family members that like this is all this the type of work that they do and have done. And I thought I was gonna be doing the same thing, but my mind is way, way different, you know.
Yeah. Because you're really like calm. It really, it shocks me, to be honest, because you're so calm, but you have so many stories to tell, and all these stories just sound like, how did you end up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this happening to you when you always seem like you, when I imagine you, if I was to imagine you like in a TV show or something like that, the way that you are off of your personality, you
Mhm.
really give. You have your headphones in, walking down the street, and out of nowhere, like bang, something happens, and you're just in the middle of it, and you're just looking around like, "Well, how did I get in the middle of this?" Like, uh,
I
that
listen.
is, you
I
know what
used
that
to be.
reminds me of?
Mhm.
That reminds me of, I was watching this thing that happened with some guy. I forgot his name. He basically had said something. He's someone that like does, he speaks on celebrity gossip and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And he said something about Tyla, saying that she was an uppity African.
Oh.
And he was the first one to say it. And he made a whole like little thing about it, a whole little show about it or whatever. His
Mhm.
podcast. He made a whole like show on his podcast talking about it. And so Tyla, she went to her Instagram and she changed, like, underneath her name, she put um uppity African, and everybody saw it, and they all knew it's because it came from him, you
Yeah.
know. And then he came back and made another like he came back and basically made another like episode that he put out on YouTube or whatever, and
Mhm.
said, how did I get in the middle of this? Like, that reminds me how you would be when you're walking with your headphones and end up in a situation and just look around like, how did I get here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because all these
Wow.
stories always seem to like, you're like the main character in the story and you don't even know like how all of this happened. You're just like, not saying that you started it, it's just the
Mhm.
fact that everything surrounds you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, child.
I got some stories because my life, man, and it took me a lot to get to where I am. So when you say I'm calm, oh, that is like a breeze. That's like chimes to my ears.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So what is like the craziest situation you've been in that you haven't told anybody?
I don't think I want to tell the
You don't have
craziest.
to if you don't want
You
to.
said the craziest situation I've been in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to sip that tea.
Okay, when I was young, I'm gonna tell the story. When I was young, me and a friend of mine, we went into a store. So see, this is where I say I've came a long way. We went into a store and we had money, but we were just so mischievous and whatever. But we took some chips, we took some sodas out of the store and things, and we ran out of the store, and the man came running after us with a shotgun. So
No,
yeah, that's
that's
not even a
scary.
yeah, that's not even a wild story out of all of the stories. But yeah,
Oh, dang. I wasn't
yep,
expecting that
a
ending. You would
shotgun.
be good at making movies or TV shows, child, because you will hit them with the bang bang, child.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what happened. You won't catch me doing none of that like these days. But I was young, I was teenager.
We all have situations that we definitely look back on and will think like, who was I back then? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Compared to the mindset that you have grown into, it's literally like you shed off your skin as you get older. And your old skin, you look at it like, that was on me. It couldn't be, you know?
that's why
So
you can't
yeah.
judge a book. You can't
Mm-hmm.
judge people. We
Mm-hmm.
change every day. That remind me of I was watching a movie and the little boy was running. He had stole a radio. His father used to be in a gang, and he picked up those ways, and he was running and he got shot in the back with a shotgun, and it reminded me of
Mm.
that.
Oh
And I was
wow.
like, you don't think when you that young, you know. So I forgot the name of the movie. Um, yeah.
So I do want to say this. So I knew about this for a while, but
Mhm.
for some reason, every time I would tell somebody new, they would be very like fonded and like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a library. I'm not sure where it is anymore, but it's called the Human Library. I don't know if you've heard of it. Have you heard of it?
No.
Yeah, the Human Library. So this Human Library, you would walk into the library, right?
Mhm.
You're not able to take anything from the library. You're not able to like leave with anything. In this library, there are no books. So you go and you walk through the aisles, and what is in the library is a whole bunch of people standing in places of the shelves and the books and everything like that. So you walk down the aisles and you're looking at all these different people. And what you would do is you would choose one of the people that you see that seems to be interesting or pique your interest or anything of that nature, and you would take them and you would go and sit down at the table, and this person will tell you everything about their life, everything that they've been through, all things like that. And that's called the Human Library.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you look it up on Google, it says the Human Library is a place where real people are on own to readers, a place where difficult questions are expected, appreciated, and answered. The Human Library is a Danish idea from 2000 and is now available in more than 80 countries.
Wow. Who
Fascinating,
thought
right?
of that?
I don't know, but I think it's an amazing idea because so many people go through so many different things and have so many stories to tell. So I think it really kind of makes sense to come up with something like that. I mean, when you're writing a book, you're literally doing the same thing, telling somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you're just like adding other people's in the mix. But from majority of the time when you pick up a book, it's from somebody's perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're able to
Mhm.
literally stand in their shoes for the first time because people can't stand in people's shoes, but in a book, you kind of can. You can put yourself as the main character and live their life through this book. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So at the Human Library, you're able to actually listen to all these stories from people from all over the world, and it's voluntary. So people from all over the world, they come there and they stand in the places of these books and they allow themselves to tell their story to
Wow.
strangers, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really dope. And I was actually happy to think about that just now because I love being able to tell people stuff like that. Because
Wow.
some people
Yeah.
really are very like, they don't even know things like this exist, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah. The
Yeah.
next question that I have for you here is if you had a pet, what secret do you think they would spill about you?
A secret?
Yeah, like something, you know, when you're at home, you're like your most comfortable. So something you would do that ain't nobody gonna know because you're by yourself and you know it's your pet. And your pet, you like, man, you doing you, your pet like barely is even there. You know what I'm saying? So if your pet out of nowhere could just up and speak and just start blabbing at the mouth, what would be the secret?
Um, that I change my clothes like 3 times a day.
Like, y'all, she be having so much dirty clothes, wasting all that water.
Yeah. I change my
Washing all them
clothes, like,
clothes.
I could be at home, but I'll change my clothes, like, it could be house clothes, but I'll change out of them, like, put on a different pair of shorts or whatever, like, probably, like, 3 times a day, so it piles up really fast, and then I have to wash it, like, every other day or every week, versus other people, like, every 2 weeks or something like that, but yeah, like, yeah. I change
Okay,
throughout
I
the
feel
day.
that.
Literally, I be
No,
feeling like a
I
different
completely understand.
attitude during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people really are like that. Sometimes, especially like child. My husband is like that. He be quick to want to, yeah, yeah. Like he wake up in the morning and he find his like clothes that fit his mood. You know what I'm saying? And most people do. They fit the clothes that fit their mood. But I'm talking about he like. So my husband, he likes to. He he works at FedEx, but he's a manager there.
Hmm.
He literally dresses in his vest. At first, he used to just wear his like FedEx clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he stopped doing that because all day, all he do is work. He doesn't do anything else. He doesn't like to go out and do none of that extra stuff. He likes to
That
just
sound
work,
like me.
make his money, come home, and he likes to study. He be in his books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he has so many clothes. So nowadays, and starting like from months ago, when he gets dressed for work, he dresses in his best because he if he knows he says that since he know he ain't really going nowhere, I'm about to wear all my clothes, child. You think
Yeah.
these clothes about
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like yeah. Mm.
I
All
feel
right,
it.
so the next question that I have for you here is if people suddenly got paid for bad behavior, what habit would make you a fortune?
Disassociating. I
You
do it
said
all day.
disassociated.
Yeah.
So
That's
what would
what
you do?
that's what putting my earphones in my ear. That's what I do. That's what disassociating is. I don't
Mm.
deal with, like, I don't know, when somebody says something I don't like or does something I don't like, I kind of zone out. Like, I'm not like trying to absorb anything that they got going on. It's a bad habit. Instead of like facing stuff head on, I kind of disassociate.
I feel that because that just gives it like that's just your personality. And it's so that's what's so confusing about me. Because you are so calm and just like collective and just really, like to yourself and mellow to have all these stories to tell. Like it really confuses me. It really kind of
Yeah.
confuses me. Like, how did this story happen? It's almost like to say your life is so calm that this just has to happen just to give you some type of chaos. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And
yeah.
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I be
Mm,
like, I don't
mm.
be doing nothing, and then you feel me, stuff just like, I don't know. Yeah.
I get that. Thank y'all so much for being here in the live. This is 20 Questions with Jay, and I am here with entirely Early Bird. Please make sure to go and subscribe and get all up into her content. Trust me, you are going to like these stories, okay? So, this question that I have here for you is actually the last question. So, this question is what is something that tons of people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point?
Mm, mm. They obsessed with what I don't get the point. TikTok? they,
TikTok?
yeah, they
That is
obsessed with
so
it.
funny. I feel like this. I don't. I don't know about that. People really love TikTok, but there's a lot of reasons why people can do like be obsessed with TikTok, especially because it has something to do with like social media and just being connected and just seeing all type of different things. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like you can be like that in different spaces, but they
Yeah.
are super obsessed with TikTok. I just believe you can make any space like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they believe
So the
it's right there.
question
You know.
so they wanted me to repeat the question real quick. So the question I had asked just now was, what is something that tons of people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point of it? Like you don't understand why, you know? So that's the question there. So yeah. I get why you would say TikTok though. I
Yeah,
can
because I
see why
thought of
you would say
something that
that.
everybody's like obsessed with. Like they are obsessed. I see the kids, they on there all day. They don't take they walk down the hallway with the phone and it like all day, like until they wake up. Then when they wake up, they got it in their face. Like it's it's crazy. We all need to go touch some grass and hug some trees and walk outside, whistle and
Hug some trees.
look at the
Nah,
sky.
I feel that a lot of people need to go outside and hug some trees and definitely like touch the ground for real. Hmm.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Supreme says skinny jeans for men. Mm-mm. That is so wild to me.
Yeah.
That is so wild to me. Skinny jeans for men. And you know what's so funny? My uncle that went back to London when we was
Hmm.
going to Liberia, I took him to the mall the day before we left, and he's been like asking me to go to the mall and get him some skinny jeans because he really likes skinny jeans. So it's
Yeah.
so funny that he said that.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So the segment here is over. Is there anything that you want to say?
It was a pleasure, and I enjoy everybody that tuned in. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with Kiss from Jay and entirely Early Bird. And make sure y'all, if y'all didn't like the live, like the live for Kiss for Jay. I did this for her. I did this for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you
Hmm.
being here. You are amazing. And I
You
hope that,
too.
oh, yes, actually, you know what? People that don't know you, please let us know exactly what your channel is about. And also let us know what you plan on doing in the future
Okay,
as
my
far as like
channel.
your YouTube channel.
Okay, my channel is like it's uplifting, it's inspiring, it's mixed with I do story times too, and some I plan on implementing something that Kiss from Jay does. She goes from her comments and she does a video. I plan on doing that. I like teaching things that I know. I'm a vegan, so I plan on implementing some things of that too. And I'm big on community. So that's like the main thing over there is what I focus on that channel. I also have a reaction channel, two reaction channels, a music one and a one that has like a variety of things. So you can find both of the all of those on my channel below when you go on my actual channel. But yeah, that's what it's all about right there. Shameless plug.
I love it. That is so amazing. Well, thank you so much for continuing
Thank
to keep us
you. Thank
engaged
you. I
with
enjoyed
everything you have
this
going
interview.
on. Yes, I enjoyed this too. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here on the live. This is 20 questions, and I'm here with Entirely Early Bird. Again, please make sure to go and subscribe and check out the content, you guys. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Peace and love, like my girl Queen's Academy would say. Bye, you guys.